it got to be in you, and that's what I'm saying. That I feel like them kids got to learn that it's in them.
They learning it from them though.
But I'm saying you can't just keep buying sauce like it's ragu. Like
that's a deeper issue though. For hilarious. I don't know Dr. Phil shit, but when you don't feel like you got value within yourself, you put value on yourself. So that's what they doing to their kids.
Yep,
basically.
That's a fact.
My bad. I ain't even
you said something that did.
Clip it. Hey.
Ratchet shit, some culture shit, some political shit.
Hilarious. Bro, it's so funny this nigga say hilarious and doesn't laugh.
Don't laugh. Yeah, it is. It's actually hilarious.
But nah, the ones are horrible. I mean, they cool.
They flat. I mean, for me, I got flat feet, so
they
that
cool
don't really
for
help
a
me.
time being, but all day affair.
I've never had a pair of ones that didn't hurt my feet, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Especially the ones, like all the new ones. Oh, the older ones you can get away with, but the ones they coming out with now,
the material ain't the same.
No, I bought some. I kid you not, bro. I took them back and got some Huaraches. That's just how I was like, I couldn't walk in them, dog. I walked like.
Huaraches pretty comfortable to me.
I know. I'm saying I took the ones back and got some Huaraches.
You know the most comfortable Nike I ever had in life?
What's that?
Is the Vomeros that keep coming out right now. The Nike Vomeros.
I couldn't tell you.
Start with a V. Look.
Vapor Max?
Huh? No, they call
Vomeros.
He tried me like
he did.
He tried me like that country. What country I was talking about the other day in Africa?
It wasn't the other day, but I was talking about the one start with the M. I definitely thought you just made that up.
Mauritius.
Mauritius. I thought you made that up. I was like, I ain't never heard of that one.
You ever heard of that? Yeah, no.
Nah, I ain't never heard of
It's
that.
like walking on air, bro.
Yeah.
The 97 is my favorite.
No,
in terms of
just
comfort.
show him that.
97.
Those like walking on air, bro. I swear to God. Yeah.
In 97, like Air Max 97 always been like.
What? Them gold bullets.
But if we keep it in the buck, Nike ain't got it no more, bro.
Who got it?
I about to say, who has come, I brought that up to somebody before.
Really?
They got comfortable, but who got it?
New Balance.
New Balance?
New Balance
I got
or
some
Adidas.
fly-ass New Balance.
New Balance or Adidas, really.
I about to say Adidas.
Like basketball shoe, Adidas, I would say. Yeah. But like
them
walking shoe,
hard.
Boy,
walking shoe, definitely New Balance.
I got some fly-ass New Balances, like, and they comfortable and they walking shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Nike could be bankrupt right now if it wasn't for Jordan.
Yeah,
and like all them 90s and two. What's the last like innovative Nike shoe? Like we keep coming out with Air
but
Max.
It was always with sports figures though.
Yeah, I mean Nike.
Bo Jackson just came back out like.
You keep it
for the most part.
Yeah. That the 90s is what's keeping them afloat.
Exactly.
For real. Because they remaking all the shoes that we either wanted as kids,
exactly,
or couldn't get, and now we double back.
I just bought some shocks today.
They
was on sale.
The VCs.
Nah, they look crazy. Matter of fact, they some new shocks. They got shock TL.
They reaping the benefit of nostalgia. They're buying themselves time too.
Yeah.
That's all they really. I really want they need, because even when they be trying to combine shit, like say like Air Maxes and
that's
like making new Air Max type shit. Them shits be ugly as shit.
Now I will say they are winning in the department of like the team sports, because
they killing it.
I've never seen a nigga like really rock LeBrons, but
I have.
LeBrons are like,
but I had them too, like like them South Beaches and shit.
Yeah, I about to say them the last one that was like.
You saying names on it, but like LeBrons, KDs, the Kyries, those shoes are keeping them afloat because
KD clean.
Like they rock them on the court.
You know what they needed though? If they ain't fumble this bad, this would have set something. I feel like
I already know who you're talking about.
Steph,
yep.
For the next 25. After he's...
But Under Armour went on nothing before he got it.
And bro, let's keep it a buck. I still don't see people on Under Armour now.
Yeah, they not.
Even though he got that space, and I seen it's more Under Armour.
They got their athletes now.
Yeah. Like I think when the days when Cam was like at his height, that's when I used to see a lot of Under Armour. But it was always never shoes. It was everything else. You know what I'm saying? But
they got some prime time athletes.
1000%.
I feel like
you don't wear.
I mean, not prime time.
Under Armour.
Yeah, but they got like all stars who wear Under Armour.
Who? I literally don't know.
Embiid used to wear it.
I think
He wear like Converse or some
Puma.
shit now.
Well, but I mean, he used to wear it because in the video game, you know how you could do Under Armour was his shit.
Damn, I don't even remember.
This was maybe 2
But-
years ago.
I'm finna think
I'll
of
look
somebody
it
in
up.
a
Go
minute. But
ahead.
who can?
I think
who
De'Aaron
popped it
Fox
off?
under
That
Steph or
was
some
that was
shit.
the first person I was thinking
De'Aaron
of, bro.
Fox.
That was the first person I was thinking. I swear to God, bro. But the who got it popping even for Under Armour was Brandon Jennings though. Like he had got the deal, then niggas started getting deals after that. Then Steph just got the biggest deal.
Okay.
Notable
okay.
names, it says Steph, Michael Phelps, Tom Brady, Bryce Harper. Then
Damn.
other athletes.
I'm just talking about like all stars and shit. Man, I ain't mean to say prime time.
But Under
Jordan
Armour is
Speed,
not
Cam,
a shoe that you would wear outside of actually playing.
Nah, I wouldn't. It's flickering. So
I seen the Jits. They be wearing the hell out of them shits at like them basketball tournaments.
team.
and all
Gotta
that.
That's
be a
because it's the cheapest
sport.
team package.
Yes,
Right.
team, yeah.
That makes sense. That makes
I can
sense.
see
It's
that.
the cheapest team package. You see what I'm saying?
Them new jobs.
I
look
just
crazy.
brought my little girl some Under
Yeah, they
Armour
are.
real talk. I was like,
For real.
dog.
She's a kid.
Right.
She a kid.
Yeah,
She's
she a
7.
kid.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
man, bro. I saw a dude. We at Foot Locker, and I seen a dude. Man, he bought his little girl. She was all of 3, and he bought her some shoes. Them shoes rung up $150, dog. And I
Ain't
just
no way,
couldn't,
bro.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like,
Ain't no way.
dog, she barely walking good, bro.
Now I was explaining to this girl, and this is like pretty prevalent in the hood. Stop throwing your kids who are 3. They're not even teenagers yet.
Got Louis Vuitton.
Yes,
shit
bro.
on.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
what
bro.
the fuck?
Yes, I'm really trying to break down to the one guy like, bro, just because you can't
Can
buy
you
it,
do it?
you can't afford it, bro. You always mad about some money,
Hey,
and
bro.
I need money, and woo, woo, woo.
But your kid got on some.
Yeah,
Louis Vuitton.
what I'm supposed to do? It's their birthday. Have a party.
Have a party, kid. Get them a
Chuck
cake.
E. Cheese.
Dave and Buster.
This kid don't know nothing about no Louis Vuitton. They
And
could care
then,
less.
and then another like, yeah, I be trying not to goddamn go too hard on parents, and I ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
But
you know they say you know got to be in people's shoes and shit like that.
Nah, yeah,
But
yeah, bro.
So and then her one of her rebuttals was, so I did my son like that. You think I ain't gonna do my daughter like that, bro? Start a new trend.
Yeah, you made one mistake.
Yeah, you gonna keep doing it? Just because you feel
didn't
your kid
learn?
Hey, you
McDonald's.
know what though? Because if that boy grow up or if the girl grow up and she look at them old pictures and she see her brother had them Louis Vuittons on and you got her in some Skechers, that might bring back some resentment, bro. Looking back at them old
definitely
pictures.
is.
Like, damn, you ain't really fuck with me like that. Why bro had the Louis Vuittons on? I look at my picture, I got on Skechers and Converse and
So
shit.
buy
man.
one and then leave it alone. At least you can have the one picture with it.
Yeah, exactly. Save yourself.
Yeah.
I don't take no pictures.
I hear you on that one. And she always
It makes sense.
She always taking pictures of her kids and shit. But like,
But is that for you?
I said, who
It
the
is,
show
for
for?
sure.
Is it for
It's
you?
for
or
Who's
for
the
kid?
show for,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah,
That
that's
man,
fact.
I said, man, I'd have been around your kid, man. He don't even care about that
Don't
shit.
care.
He like wrestling.
Why would a kid
Action
care,
figures,
dog? They
bro.
don't know.
He like wrestling action figures, bro. He don't care about no goddamn.
Right, he gonna
Celine
get
Dion.
busy in them Louis Vuitton sneakers and dirty.
And you gonna be mad as shit.
Yeah,
And he do.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I know
and
I
they
be
do.
tight.
But
I don't spend $300 on some Louis Vuitton baby slippers. They don't dog them out.
But he had on a, and I ain't gonna go too hard.
Outside playing
But
in the mud with them, dog.
the boy had a Montclair coat on, right?
Oh, that's too much, dog.
I say, what that was about? Okay, he's small. I was like, maybe like 9. I was like, what are they, like 400? 400?
not you try.
Like
But
that shit was like such over 1,000.
damn.
Crazy.
For a kid
Over
jacket,
1,000, bro. Over 1,000.
that
And
he
he
gonna
gonna-
wear
he gonna-
maybe 1-2 years.
Bro,
Listen.
it's okay to be a regular person, bro.
Yeah, dog. The
You know
internet
what I'm
mess
saying?
it up, dog.
Like, it's when you get that, bro, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Well, you know what I mean? I still think it's crazy, but do your thing. But, bro, we work regular jobs. Like,
Dog.
we regular people, bro.
The other part is this, dog.
Who's the show for?
If you are a legit millionaire, like, and what I define a millionaire is somebody, all the stuff you buying, can you buy it again? Can you go in there and do it 2 times?
Somebody said if you can't buy it 3-4 times and don't be hurting, like, don't buy it.
Don't do it. Right, don't do it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It got to be in you, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like them kids got to learn that it's in them.
They learning it from them though.
But I'm saying you can't just keep buying sauce like it's ragu. Like,
Yeah.
That's a deeper issue though. For real.
Hilarious.
I don't know Dr. Phil shit, but when you don't feel like you got value within yourself, you put value on yourself. So that's what they doing to their kids,
Yep.
basically.
That's a fact.
My bad. I ain't even
You
get
said
that.
something just did. Didn't you?
clip it. Hey. Hey, I done said this a million times, bro. He gonna keep goddamn denying it, bro. Bro need to be a
I'm just
professor,
saying,
bro.
man.
Cause that shit just touched my soul. You heard
I'm
me?
saying I used to work at Adamsville and see these little kids and shit, man. So I'm in, right next to Allen Temple and shit. So I'm seeing you think the little kids bad, then their parents come in there and you see and they ain't even bad people, but they just don't know no better. They just be like emotionally ignorant for real.
Yeah.
Like not stupid or nothing like that. They know how to get money and they make it happen, but they just lacking that shit and they just don't know no better. They really ignorant, like truly. The definition of ignorant, bro. That shit be sad as fuck. Like, damn, bro, ain't that bad for real. That nigga just
Yeah.
going through the motions, nigga. Figuring this shit out like everybody else.
Before I need some tissue, welcome to the No Buffer Podcast.
He talking. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
But damn, what's going on? I'm B.Trenton.
Ooh, he
To
hit
my
me.
right, I got my partner.
Last name good. And to my right, I got my dog West Side Player partner.
Hat turns. Lingo Stevo.
Come on, man.
And we got my boy Franco in the building. And my partner H over there.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey man, say
That
man.
shit was just
Say
heavy. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
It was.
Yeah, that
Absolutely.
that boy say,
out, bro.
if you don't feel like you worth something on the inside, you gonna try to put it on the outside.
That's a fact.
In so many words.
Yeah. I think he used the word value, but you broke it down. Like that's it. And it's so real. I mean, we see it happen from time to time with everybody, every generation. Like you've seen it with your grandma. Like I think we've had this conversation before, but like how we talk about like our parents, the only advice our parents really gave the majority of us was go to college and get a job
And save.
and save. The reason why
And
they
everybody,
said
mama
that,
and parents don't say that.
the reason why they said that because they didn't get those same opportunities.
Exactly.
They had to work. Like they grandma, like our grandma told them, y'all better go out there and work. I ain't got, got time for all that other stuff. We need help in this house. Go and get you a job so you can help pay these bills. And they got they first little bit of money was a credit card. So that's why most of our parents end up in super crazy debt because they got their credit card and just swipe. That's all they know is swipe. And your grandma, she lived off the land. You know what I'm saying? So most of our grandmas probably didn't really work no job for real.
Nah.
I've been on my grandma 91, bro. I've never seen my grandma work besides babysitting kids. Never seen her work a job.
That's a fact, though.
I'm like, how you like surviving, grandma? Like you got a whole house.
Out the land.
It just how it go. You know what I'm saying? And so
That shit is crazy because it's like I was having that conversation with my partner or whatever because I got told the same thing. Go to school, get a degree, you're going to be straight. I came out during the goddamn recession and got jammed the fuck up and ain't nobody had no answers. I had to figure that shit I had to figure that shit out. Like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do now?
yeah, what the job?
Ain't nobody got no answers now.
None
But
of the
that degree
guys-
look pretty as hell on the wall. I ain't made $1 off that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Off your degree?
Hell no. Not $1 off that motherfucker. But I feel like they did the best with the information they
That's
had
all they had.
available.
Yeah.
And I can't get mad at it.
it.
But just like I'm kind of learning, our parents ain't really, well, I'll speak for our generation.
Yeah.
They ain't really know how to talk to us. It was
No.
like, do what I said. Ain't no why, ain't no extra. You ain't got to figure out why. But I try and have, more of a conversation with my kids now because I see the effects of the shit from me. But it's scary because I don't know what I'm doing now to my kids that's going to affect them. Where they looking back on the podcast and like, boy, my daddy, he did the best he could do, but blah, 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 blah. Well, you thinking you know everything and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how. I might be doing something to them.
What you said is so real though, bro, because I was thinking about that. Like I had such a tough time this weekend with my girls. Like they would put me through the ringer just on some just. And you get to a point where it's like, all right, I can't put hands on these.
About to say he got girls too.
So I got a barrier up already because I got 2 girls and I'm trying to like not be too hard on them, but also like, all right, y'all, you low key being disrespectful right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also trying to like give them the space to say what's on their mind. Because just like you said, like, bro, I ain't get the opportunity to say how I was feeling. It wasn't none of that. It was just like, I told you to go and clean up that room. Go and clean up that room.
You know how I always, not just I was getting in trouble, but how I always knew I was winning an argument with my parents, an argument. Boy, just do what they'll shut the whole conversation down.
With no rebuttal for it.
Because I just shut your whole argument down. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But keep talking.
And it's going to be consequences.
You're going to get popped.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And but you probably got popped less than they did because they couldn't even say what you said when they was coming up because they would have got beat the fuck up.
Hey, you heard, I know you see the Ali Sadiq shit. He was talking about the dishes.
Oh, yeah.
He said the first time I was 9, my mama kicked me in my back. And all I said was,
boy.
He said, that ain't even a word. All I said was,
and she don't remember none of that. Come here, mama say, you don't remember that.
That's all I did.
Shit.
But it's real though, dog. But you're right though. It's just like trying to think: am I doing the things? Will my kid appreciate my level of parenting now? Because I'm not saying I get it all right.
Like that. That's crazy. Like,
but yeah, that's just
like, am I even doing everything right? You know what I'm saying? I'm really just doing everything in my power, or what I nitpick from how I was raised and what I didn't like and do. You know what I'm saying?
Fact,
what I thought was helpful, what I thought wasn't helpful.
Like,
but I don't even know if I'm doing it right.
I'll say this: neither one of my parents had a finance conversation with me. I had to learn about money on my own. Didn't know about credit cards. I went to college on a blank slate, signed up for a free T-shirt and a slice of pizza. Now I got a credit card with a $500 limit on it.
Going crazy.
Don't know what to do with that. Max it out. What? $500.
Quick.
I pay it off. Like, we don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, and me and my wife have these conversations where sometimes we be so hard on ourselves. I was like, babe, we learning all this stuff in real time. Nobody taught us this. Like, we have to really give ourselves
a break.
We got to give ourselves some grace, bro. Like, we learning all of this stuff right now. Like, all of us, like, I'm 40, right? But I'm saying I'm learning this stuff within the last 10 years, or most of it.
But I'm learning it.
And there you go. But I'm learning it. So, like, now when I try to have conversations with my little sister or, like, my brother, I try to have them skip the steps. I'm like, yo, go and go and buy a property. And when you buy like a duplex. You stay on one side and you rent out the other side. It sounds crazy to say it, but I'm trying to put them on game now so they won't be 15, 20 years behind thinking like, oh man, let me just wait to buy the house. Like, no, don't wait to buy the house. Just buy the right house. Most people go and buy they forever. Like my parents, they bought a house and that's where they stayed at forever.
That was it.
That's it. Like we stayed in apartments my first, growing up. Well, I think I was in like 7th grade when they bought a house. And that's just been the house that they lived in that whole time. Versus my age group now, people buy a house and be like, yeah.
I'm gone in 3 years.
I'm gone in 3 years. I'm either going to flip it and sell it, or I'm renting it out and I'm moving to the next thing. Like, we don't have loyalty to the certain things that they have. My mama had State Farm insurance forever. I'm like, Mom, go and get an apples to apples comparison quote with these other companies. And stop calling me complaining about what State Farm did to you. Like, go and find somebody else. But that's all they know. I don't want to leave because Mike treat me so well. Mike don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying?
Mike don't give a damn about
at all, bro.
Hey, this is another, not to get too deep, but
we
also just covered that same statement you had, right, about us not learning about how we should buy homes and all that. I had kind of the adverse effect. Well, my dad got into a bad rental situation and basically scared me off of it. So he put those traumas down on me. Well, now when I hear real estate development, I'm thinking it's a scam. I'm thinking it's too much work. Now, he didn't say this verbatim, but just his energy towards it, basically like it was a bad mistake. Like he wished he didn't do it. He never went back to it, like from my understanding. So it was like, I looked at it like, well, shit, my dad tried to do that shit. It's some bullshit.
Mine too. My dad's first house was in Forest Park, over Conley and shit. And,
I was born at the apartment off of Conley.
For real.
That's a fact.
So, when he got the house he has now, he was trying to rent it out, but it was a bad situation. It was fucking up the house, and all that shit was falling on him, and it was just a lot. You know what I'm saying? And let it go. He just sold the house, like, you know what I'm saying, and he ain't been back since.
Yeah, it was like I tried it. I'm done with it.
But I feel like my dad was like he had like 3 houses at one point in time. Like he at least tried it. You know what I'm
Selling
saying?
dope. Go ahead.
He fucked it up. He like fucked his head up. I guess like it ain't worth the. But I'm even thinking like right now, how much money you could have been sitting on,
bro? I already know. Like just
3 houses, bro.
3 houses, and legit a millionaire off of 3.
And
3
now,
houses.
not to put his business out, but he ain't nowhere near broke. But he's worried about a lot of times. This is his whole what you call that shit, mission statement right now. He's just trying to make sure my mama good when he dead.
Yeah.
And he don't know what enough is. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, and he don't know if it's gonna be enough. Like, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's in that feeling like, I don't know how what she gonna do, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a scary fucking situation.
Scary, dog.
But just having those properties
would have did it.
Oh man.
Would have did it. No, I'm saying it's legit the way to financial freedom, bro. Real estate. No, it's real estate. Like we try, and don't get me wrong. Like this is the pot calling the kettle black. Us, we've been taught to do it in entertainment and with our mind. So everybody try to create something to get out of it.
This is the pot calling the kettle black.
What I said?
No, I'm saying.
Oh, that's what I said.
I'm saying that's what
exactly. But you know what I'm saying. But like that's we've been taught or conditioned to think that we got to do it with we got to come up with the next idea.
Yeah.
Dog, the system ain't broke. It's been working forever, bro. Like, buy the crib. First off, buy the crib. Buy the best crib buy the cheapest crib you can in the best neighborhood. Buy that crib and just stay in it, rehab it for a couple years, and then once the value go up in that house, take the equity out of that house and go and buy another house. You move in that house and you rent that house out. And then in a couple of years, you do the same thing. Like, we be trying to buy a forever home on house 1.
And now it's so... Pay that from me, bro. And now... Thank you, bro. And now it's so easy. I mean, they make it easier for you these days where they have actual businesses that help you do that.
Yeah.
Like, for instance... Airbnb, you know what I'm saying? I know they take their little portion out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But people still making money off of Airbnb.
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Oh, Airbnb, yeah.
I mean, they taking a nice little portion out, but people making money off of Airbnb.
Yeah.
What's the car shit?
Turo,
yeah.
People making money off that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people, they some of their first couple cars are on Turo, and they in the car they want. You know what I'm saying?
I think... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good.
No, I was just saying with the real estate thing, because I remember when I decided to try and get back in it, basically I ain't had no damn job for real. So I'm just out here trying hustles, and I heard about the wholesaling shit on YouTube or something. So I'm looking, I'm like, this shit sounds too easy to be true. I put some work into it, but I ended up getting a good job within that time frame, and I just stopped fucking with it. But I had bought the bandit signs, I did all that shit, got the phone number, got the list. I did the whole thing, but I just never got that first deal to go through. And I kind of wish I would have stuck at it to at least get one contract just to see what it feel like, instead of just, again, you know, because now it's like, this is something I probably won't pass on to my son, because I ain't the same shit I'm talking about with my dad. I might be doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Though. We had these conversations. You good?
Right.
I don't know if it is. You can, whenever you ready, you ready. Like, whenever you ready, you can make that move where he at. I don't know that Mike. I don't know Franco.
But yeah, I do have because I asked my son like, how am I doing, you know, as a parent, and I got little sayings just to lock in with him. He don't know what the hell it mean now, but just growing up, and he'll realize that, damn, this is what my dad wanted to instill in me. So I am trying to do better and, you know, learn how to help him be the best version of himself, not be me. Bro. But you know that shit, man. Parenthood, that shit ain't no joke, boy.
It's none, dog. It's legit one of the hardest.
If you care, excuse me, let me get that out there.
Man, look, dog, man, let me tell you. I had a hard weekend, bro, with my kids, and no joke, I was like, oh, I get why dudes be like deadbeats, bro. Like I like for real, and this is a very vulnerable moment.
Bro, you got to be a parent to get it.
I understand.
I swear to God, be like, damn, I don't agree.
Be like, I'm out. Cause I'm saying it take a lot to really be an active parent, bro. And like, I be thinking about, man, imagine if I only picked them up on the weekends, or I only picked them up. This is an active father, like a father. You just a baby daddy situation. Like I pick them up on the weekend. Like that's just. I'm like, imagine that, and then imagine if I'm like the baby daddy that's trying to get his stuff together, but ain't really. So I'm popping in once every month, trying to do what I can. I'll be like, dog, these dudes, I get it, but I'm like, these dudes don't understand what it's really like to be an active dad, bro.
It's work.
No, it's real legit work, bro.
I was just talking about this yesterday. I really just giving kudos to like women. Cause I was really talking to my partner who was just talking about like working out and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm gonna go over, cause we got a gym at the job. So I was like, I'm gonna just go over here cause I don't like, I've been doing it, but I also be wanting to work overtime, like stay working after work. I've been working out after work, but they close at a certain time, so I can't just do the overtime and then go work out. I had to choose which one I want to do. You see what I'm saying? Because I work in the morning. He was like, nigga, just work on lunch. I said, well, nigga, we only get 30 minutes. He said, nigga, you could eat throughout the day. Like, you don't have to eat at lunch. Nigga, just go on lunch. I said, yeah, you right. And so what the kudos I was giving to the women is scheduling.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
They are like, have impeccable scheduling. Even what you would consider a
small thing.
No, not even like the best mothers.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scheduling, they are great at scheduling. You see what I'm saying?
No,
I said, man, I couldn't imagine working that job, having to pick my child up by a certain time, having to feed them, homework,
Bro.
extracurricular activities. And then I ain't even thought about myself yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like the working out shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just little shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough. And now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of parents ain't doing none of those things either. Like, there are a lot of
for sure. But I'm saying, like, single mothers, damn near.
Oh, yeah. Single mothers is fucking
I'm on some single
heroes
mother
for
shit.
real,
Yeah.
They damn near have to.
Yeah.
they different,
You don't have no
Yeah,
choice,
if they're not doing it, they said they have to have a little
village.
help, like
Yeah, they got somebody.
a parent or something,
Right.
somebody to. I see why they be mad.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, it was your weekend and shit.
Yeah.
She don't get a break, bro.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's her.
Now it be women abusing the system, but like them folk really be needing that shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
They be needing them little extra funds.
I'll say this, bro.
Like one people, she say, man, this nigga don't realize how much I spend on this man talking about her child.
Yeah.
Every month. Now I'm not even talking about extra shit. And my baby daddy tripping about $300 for school clothes.
That
hit me hard. Like, damn.
Hey, bro.
Dudes who be in a baby daddy situation really don't realize how well they have it. Regardless of like what the situation may look like it could be $250, it could be $400. There are even dudes who don't do the small stuff, and then the woman is forced to go and put them on child support. When, bruh, all you had to do is just like be present, and she would have been cool. The fact that you was showing up with the diapers, trying to help out, doing the small things.
It would have been stressful. I mean, still. I guess stressful, but she feel like it's something to lean on.
Like you here,
You're
bro.
here.
Like you here doing it. You can't if you got that a woman
I also
feeling
seen
absent.
when that wasn't enough too.
You said what now?
I also seen when that wasn't enough neither.
Oh, I mean, no. Like having a kid, you're never gonna have enough money. Like
I done see somebody
not.
I don't see my niggas like, man, I really be out here busting my ass, and I still be going home and yell that.
Yeah, I mean,
niggas don't even want to go home.
Look, dog.
That's tough.
Dog, I'm gonna tell you, dog. I don't wish anybody to be in a baby mom or a baby dad situation. It is one of the main reasons why I stress to people, like, bro, regardless of how you feel about religion, all of that, bro, wait till you get married to have kids, dog. Trust me, it's like it, because having a lone-standing girlfriend or a baby mom situation, it can even be somebody you really rocking with. It hit different, dog, when y'all actually in this together and y'all can make plans together, and there's no, because when you are not married, I don't care how good the situation is. Anybody can just be like, yeah, I'm out. And when a kid come into play with that, at any time. But when a kid in the play, dog, it hits different. That's why I'm like, man, you need. Not saying that it can't be done. I know plenty of single mothers and plenty of single fathers. It can be done.
That shit hard.
It's just hard, and it's not needed, bro. Like, you don't have to do it that way.
For I guess lack of a better word, that shit be draining them folks too.
Yeah, I'm drained. I can only imagine by myself. By myself?
My wife going, she going out of town like next week. I'm gonna have both of the kids at home. I'm supposed to be on call for work. I said, hey, bro, I'm gonna have to switch on call because I cannot be on call and have the kids by myself and work on top of that. I'm like, bro, nah. Dog, shout out to the single mothers out there. That ain't impossible.
And imagine if your kids start giving you problems like.
That's what I'm saying right now.
I'm talking about at the school.
Yeah.
Now you gotta leave work to go tend to that.
And our situation,
bro, I be seeing why the mama be like, bro, if you don't sit your motherfucking ass, bro, I cannot leave.
And that's what I'm saying. Everybody's not in the situation. Like, me and my wife's situation is unique.
You're right.
Like, I can leave at the drop of a dime and go and see what's going on at the school.
Right.
My wife only work on weekends.
Everybody ain't like that.
That ain't everybody's life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if something happening at the school, we're covered. Like, our kids get out of school on Fridays at 1 and on some Fridays at 11. That's not set up for people that got regular, like, 9 to 5 jobs. Like, how I just dropped you off at 7:45, 8 o'clock. Why am I back here at 11? This doesn't make sense. Like, how am I doing this?
I'm gonna talk to y'all on some. I'm gonna ask y'all this question, the father question.
Okay.
What that daycare be like?
What you mean?
The prices? Funds, yeah.
I got 2 houses apparently.
2 mortgages.
I mean, I just tell you my daycare and my son's school and her daycare combined is probably like, I ain't even lying, 25, 26.
What the fuck they at? Hogwarts?
No. I'm waiting for them because they finally gonna be able to go to. He good to get it because like when they go to the same school, she'll be old enough to go to his school. That's gonna save me like $500. I can't wait till August, boy.
Yeah.
I'm counting the day, but yeah, like they're at like $2,500.
$2,500 a month.
Yes,
bro. I ain't gonna say this.
No, it's crazy.
That's just for school, bro. That ain't
food.
Food. That ain't clothes.
I ain't gonna say this.
That ain't nothing. That's just to go to school and daycare.
I can never have kids.
It's expensive.
And then when you see it, like I can't make them go back now because I seen how good the school is. I'm like, shit, I can't.
Yeah, we let, bro. I can't do it, Franco. You just heard that, Franco.
And that's
for you just heard that
for 2. That's
for
two.
Franco. I mean for daycare.
Yeah. So
Franco for daycare.
Here's the thing, though, Steve.
We ain't nothing.
This is why. And so for us,
hey, we talking about some Louis Vuitton.
we decided to like cut it out. That's like because
the daycare.
Yeah, so like when I was working in corporate America, I was working remote, so it was just like, hey man, we gotta. Wifey went to working
this
from.
This is a good way to cut it out.
Wifey went from working during the week to saying like, hey yo, I'm gonna start doing weekends, and so and then when I started working remote, we had more flexibility, so it was just like, yo. We got to cut this. Dog, I did the math one day. I remember the day, dog, because we had an in-home, I get like nanny.
Okay.
Dog, I'll never forget. I looked on the camera, and my nanny was sitting on the sofa, and my kid was just on the floor, regular. But my ego said, I am not about to pay somebody $30,000 this year.
Sit on my couch.
Sofa. I told wife, I was like, hey, son, got to change. We got to figure this out. I'm like, I can't. There's no way that I could justify paying a salary to a person, and I looked on the camera 3 times a day, and she's sitting in the same spot on the sofa. Hell no. We got to figure this out. What we got to do?
That's deep too.
But I'm just saying, like that's where it hit for me, because this was at the time when I'm working in Midtown. So I'm like, I'm already uneasy because I'm like, man, there's somebody in my house. They watching my kids, but like we got cameras. And dog, I looked and I saw that. I was like, all right, 10 o'clock, that's cool. I looked at 12. I'm like, man, she's still sitting in the same spot. I looked at 2. Yeah.
So she wasn't like teaching or nothing? Like,
Dog, you're paying for them to watch the kid, change the diapers if they need to change diapers, make sure they got something to eat.
Nah, we gotta.
But if you go to a
gotta
daycare,
open up some books. And
Yeah,
shit.
I was gonna say that's what they gonna
if
do.
you go
at
to
the
a daycare, dog, if they ain't at like a school where a curriculum is in place,
That's how they doing too.
that's all.
That's
they
why I
doing.
moved my daughter actually, and it was a little more expensive, but just because like she need to be like she got to be doing something. Or she gonna cause all hell. I'm gonna get a phone call like, hey, she up here tripping. So once I moved her to a new environment where they teach them stuff, the behavior issues they happen randomly because she 4 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's been a huge difference.
So that was the difference with the price you paying. The regular.
I mean, the different one number like $200.
But I'm saying the regular
Like I say.
daycare. They just really just watching them.
Yeah,
That's it.
basically, they ain't learning nothing.
That's
And
it.
the school, what she at now is kind of like a school.
Yeah, it's a smaller classroom. So
make a
they got actual and they got like, it's usually 3 teachers in her class. It might be like 10, 12 kids in there. But at the last one, it was one teacher watching like 15 kids.
Dang.
So I don't blame the teachers. It's just the system
I
was
can't blame the
dumb as
teacher.
hell.
But what I'm saying, what are they doing? Just feeding them nap time.
Basically, just making sure don't nobody bust their fucking head open in here.
That's it.
And feeding them. That's it. Because they can't afford to. They don't have the resources to do anything else but just make sure your kid don't get hurt today.
I pretty much know the answer I'm about to ask. I mean, answer to my question I'm about to ask. But how come we don't invest in like daycares?
I don't really know.
Lack of information, man.
Now, like men.
Oh, like work there or what?
Yeah, work, own, all that. Cause
It's a booming business.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
there's also a lot of like there's
It's
a lot of red tape.
lawsuits in that and shit. I understand. I know the answer. I mean,
it's a lot of red
part
tape
of the
in that.
answer, but I want to hear y'all answers. Like,
But there are also like my mother-in-law, she owns a daycare, right? There's a lot of things that's under the table that we don't know about. So, and her thing, she
in her situation, you said period.
just in general.
In general.
But like she is like co-owner, so she came in. It's somebody else owned it, and she came in and bought in.
Okay.
But there's things like their government programs. So like all the way down to what they feed the kids. That stuff is government mandated. Like they have to make sure that they're feeding them at a certain time, certain amount of food, certain things like have to be on the menu. They have to go. It's something small as they have to go and buy X
certain
amount-
shit from a certain spot.
Bro, they have to go. I'm just throwing in. They have to go and buy 20 gallons of milk a week. If they don't use the milk, they have to either give like that. That's why you might see a kid come home with a whole gallon of milk because they got to give out this milk because it's government mandated that we got to buy a certain amount
and it has to be using this
and it has to
time
be
frame.
used in this time frame. If it's not using this time frame, we got to throw it away. But most of the time they just they'll give it to a parent, take it home or whatever. The milk don't even have to be expired, bro. It's just like, oh, we can't keep this milk here for longer than 7 days. They got to get up out of here.
Bro, we
It's just a lot
dead
of
ass used to
stuff.
get the lunches from pre-trial.
Cool.
Just co-
The jail downtown. That's where we used to go get the lunches from sometimes.
Hey.
Dead ass serious, bro.
In Adamsville? What you talking
I'm not gonna say, but
Yeah.
that's what. But yeah, they have a program where they make the lunches that's provide for. I don't know what the mandate is or whatever situation it is, but we dead ass pulling up at the jail to get the lunch every day.
It be like that, though. It's just,
That's fucked up to feed the hood kids, man.
Hey man, they were killing that shit. That shit was him. That shit was him,
that
bro.
peanut butter and jelly, when they mix it up, put it on that bread.
But now it'll be like, I mean, that shit. Damn, I'm mad I just had that realization because it's like the fucking jail food, but it's better packaged. It
Yeah.
ain't just bologna and cookies and shit like that, and the juice or milk. But it's damn near the same shit. And sometimes it was actually cooked meals
Yeah.
every day, bro. Pulling up at pretrial.
It be like that. That stuff be going on in the government, dog.
Hey, boy.
But I say that
Shit
it's
get
money
crazy
there
out
though,
here, boy.
because they'll be government funded. So like they might just mess around and get 30,000 just off the cuff, just like yo, here go the money to do what y'all need to do, because there are government programs in place to make sure that things operate the same, the way they're supposed to operate.
Bro,
I get it, dog. I understand
Nigga
why like
can't
white
have
people
them,
wait
bro.
till they 45, 50 years old and have kids. I understand.
They damn near pricing us out, Franco.
No, it's and don't get me wrong, bro. Like everybody's situation is unique.
And they are pricing the guy his legs.
But you got
It's crazy.
you
Nah,
gotta
that
have
deep
a
ain't
village,
it, bro.
bro. No, you gotta have a village, dog. This ain't for.
That's a fact, bro. Yeah.
And here go the other thing, dog. Like I don't know about you, but my folks in Macon, my white folks in Augusta. So everything is on us. We don't get like those same type of breaks. And all my homeboys got kids, so it ain't like, oh man, watch the kids for. Like, nigga, they got 3-4 kids at the crib. Even though they'll do it in like emergencies, but you ain't trying to abuse
You
that.
called me, bro.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying it's like
Your kids fuck with me.
they do. They rock with Steve hard, but they be asking about
Steve
you.
gonna have them kids freaking blacks, man,
Hold on.
before they come back to the house, man. Breaking the black down and shit. Uncle Steve showed her how to freak a black. Crazy, man.
Well, I would never hear the end of that, boy. My wife would call you and cuss you out personally.
Nah, cause I don't like all these.
You saying a lot of
I
iron
don't
and
smoke black and miles, first of all. Let's put that out there.
All right.
And I don't even smoke. I don't even like smoke around women for real. I would definitely want to smoke around children.
No, we just talking.
You know what I'm saying?
But they're a hand. Well, you know, kids a handful, dog.
Yeah, bro.
And a lot of it is just.
I call you if you get out of hand.
Hey, boy.
Hey, my boy, I know what I said, but yeah, I would strongly suggest make
Not
sure you
having
get
them
your.
kids.
No, you can have kids, but just make sure you get your money right.
Ain't no
And make
price
sure
they
you
got
got
in legacy, man. That
a
what
make
they
sure you got a
doing.
village in place.
Cause
I would say that
boy,
for sure.
I ain't gonna lie though. The fact
I
that you
eat my fucking half.
apprehensive
I
like
pay
that
2,500.
is actually a good thing. The
say
fact that you
what?
apprehensive about me, because that's
1000%.
how I was. I was like, I can't do the fatherhood shit, but I don't know if I'm ready to have no kid. But the fact that you even apprehensive, and me, of course, you know, knowing your character and shit, you'll be a good ass that. And the love you think you felt before, nigga, you ain't know, like you think you love your mama till you have some kids.
Can't do that
It's some shit you
bro.
ain't never fucking felt before, bro.
No, it's different, dog.
It's different, bro. Bro,
Dog,
it's
I don't
different,
care
man.
how mad that I might get at my kid. They make me crumble when they just come and
Man.
give you a hug.
Bro.
Cause they can sense it. They sense like, okay, something wrong with dad right now. Let me just go like, hey, what's going on? Like, and I don't know, maybe it's having girls too, but they just
Nah, them girls, yeah. My daughter told me yesterday, she said, I was ironing clothes or something. I was ironing their clothes for the week. She said, I love you every day, daddy. I said, God damn, what?
messed you up.
Don't
Just
make me
fuck me
crumble
up.
like
You don't
that.
know what to do, dog.
And then today, just the flip side of it, where I'm in a position where I got to check myself too. That's a whole other story about
True.
men checking themselves before you. Anyway, but I was taking my son downstairs and she was, you know, playing around. She think everything a game. Like she don't ever know that we not playing right now. So she was saying something as I was closing the door, and I ain't let her get the word out because I'm rushing. And I closed the door while she was trying to get, even though she just playing. I got downstairs and I said, man, I feel bad. I had to go back up there and open the door and just make sure, hey, did you get what was you trying to say, baby? Like, I got to make sure you get your thoughts out and all that. And she wasn't tripping with it. It was just something I thought about. Like, it ain't make me feel good. And I ain't
shut her
trying to
down.
do it, but you what?
No, you was like, I shut her down.
Yeah, I shut her down. And I was like, damn, I ain't mean to do her like that, man. I had to go back up there and figure out what my baby was trying to say.
You got to be mindful of that with daughters for sure, bro, because you are the first step of representation that they see
Of a man.
of a
Yeah.
man.
Like,
Like
when men get mad, I just need to shut the fuck up. Like, no, I don't want to be teaching that shit. Like,
yeah, cause that ain't.
Yeah, I'm talking some shit today.
I'm just saying it's real,
That's
dog.
a
Like,
fact, boy.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut y'all.
no, go ahead.
Bro, it be times I be at work and you know I talk with my hands. One time I really was just about to scratch my head. This girl did like this.
damn.
Something
Oh,
else happened
my
another
God.
day. This old lady, and I get this lady a big hug. I love this old lady. You know what I'm saying? An older lady. I did something with my hands, like kind of raising. She did the same thing. I'm like, y'all really think I'm finna hit you?
That's that trauma,
That's
dog.
trauma.
I
bro.
said, man,
That's
who
fucked
fucked
up.
y'all up, man? Like, I really be asking that shit for real. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Everybody don't be ready for the conversation, but I don't got some stories out of a few people, but I'm like, damn, like, these folks fucked up, man.
Dog,
like, I'm
be
talking about,
real.
bro, like, bro, this lady might be close to 60, bro. You really thought I was finna strike you?
Dog.
And I come in every day with the biggest grizzly
Dog.
hood. Like, you really thought I was finna strike you?
The sad part is, dog. Like I know for me, my youngest did me like that one time, and it messed me up.
Damn.
Because like you know, I've gave them like pops before, but like I try not to do it after a certain age. But like she did that one time, I was just like, I'm talking about a full flinch,
Bro.
and I was just like, oh damn, I don't messed them up already. It's like, and it don't take long. So all you can do now is just try to reinforce with love and like allowing them I read a report that was saying if your kid talk back to you at their age, you're doing a good job with parenting because you're allowing them to speak their mind and tell them what's going on.
Like that Ali Sadiq shit, but I'm with you.
But I'm just saying, like the reality is,
When they
dog.
say folks with a lot of hue, they tell me tell me we're supposed to let them speak.
Dog, hey,
and be jovial.
be joking. That's the word. But I mean, it's the reality, dog. Because you said it earlier, bro. We can't be raising no kids, especially like women, to be quiet when stuff is going on. Because what'll happen, they go through life being quiet when something serious happening. I want my kids to be able to say, like, if something happened at school and the teacher did something, she feel comfortable coming and letting us know immediately.
Exactly.
She feel comfortable telling the teacher, like, oh, I don't like that. Let me deal with the teacher. I'm fine, but if a teacher do something to you and you didn't like it, or somebody at the school did something and you don't like it, tell them immediately, right there in that moment. If you get in trouble, let dad come and have to solve that issue, because what I don't want to happen, years go by when something happened and you never said something because you didn't feel like you could talk to your
Now
mom
I'm
and
finna
your
be
dad.
crushed and I can't do nothing about it because
Bruh, man.
Mr. Walker is dead and gone.
But
And I ain't had no hand in that. But nah, you said something about like that's why you gotta like lead with love, or you know what I'm saying. Man, just today I was talking to this girl and she said something and I overheard it. And she was like, yeah, I don't like people being too nice to me. Like, basically, like, she cut niggas off, they too nice. And ooh. I said, there are some weirdos out here, bro. But you're dealing with something.
Yeah.
They need to talk about it. I don't need no therapist now. I say, you need God or somebody, bro. I say, and I'm joking and laughing, but I had to double back on her to be like, yo, I know I might have came off a little asshole, so I was just joking. But, you know, I really do care what you got going on.
Right.
And that ain't no good thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not at all.
and
bro.
that just happened today. Like, and she was like, well, I handle how I handle it. That's my business. And like, man, bro,
That's a
you
defense
can't be that
mechanism.
hurt, bro. I mean, you can be that hurt, but I'm saying,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
That's a defense mechanism.
The truth of the
that
matter
sh-
is, man.
that
like,
shit was so fucking sad to me.
She don't
And
block something out.
that shit was so fucking sad to me, and I really couldn't even dive into it while I'm at work. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While we at work, but you know what I'm saying. But I did have to double back on it, be like, bro, I do care about you. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. I don't like folks being too nice to me. I don't like niggas being too nice. And
I will say, bro, like, just as I get older and just deal with situations or whatever, I realize a bunch of like most people is kids. Like we giving a nigga age and give you the, you know, the label that you an adult or you a man or you a woman or whatever, but nigga, you just 35 and you still got the mental capacity of a 15-year-old. So you gonna act like a 15-year-old. So I be telling my little cousin and stuff when they have, you know, situations with their girls and they going through it, I be like, cause a lot of times boys like to match energy with girls. I'm like, bro, you supposed to be a man and you gotta set the energy. You don't match energy, nigga. Like you gotta walk in your shit.
Yeah.
And the bigger thing is with the adult shit, cause bro, when you become, you know, we really don't have an example of what, you know, a man is or a woman is, and just through shit I done went through, and I realized, oh shit, it's not, you don't become a man when your ass become a father. You don't become a man when you become a husband, you start paying bills. You become a man the day your ass stop lying. That's the day your ass become a man. Stop lying to yourself. Start walking in what you supposed to do. Whatever issues you got, nigga, go handle that.
Yeah, that's
Same
right.
with a woman. Like, you're not a woman just because you pay bills and because you take it. No, you become a woman. You become an adult the day your ass stop lying. If you still lie, if that's your shield, if you don't know how to survive without lying, that's you a child. That shit go with every situation.
clip it.
The answers be simple, bro. The answers be so simple, bro. We complicate the fuck out the answers.
Yeah, we do.
Nigga, you lying. That's why she don't believe you, nigga.
And I ain't gonna
You
hold
lying.
you. I think I had took a nice little step today in terms of, like, I do like to argue. Like, I like to argue my points. You know what I'm saying? The same situation I was just talking about, she was over talking to me, and I was like, she said something. I said, who's who right now? Because you over talking me. I'm letting you talk. Well, you can't talk right now. And then I was like,
That was it right there.
That would have been a trigger word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I let her have it because I'm really noticing that, like, I'm really seeing the whole picture, bro. She's just hurt, bro. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And, like, me trying to show her up,
we ain't gonna do nothing.
Ain't gonna do shit.
It ain't gonna do shit. It doesn't help nothing. Yeah. And I'm dead serious. Like, I told her, like, we might not be the closest, but I care about everybody who I speak to. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I speak to you every day. That shit you going through, bro, like, you look hurt. Yeah. And I don't think you know how hurt you look. You see what I'm saying? Right. Like, I've even had to warn her and other people about how many times they put them bullshit memes, not memes, but little quotes and shit up on Instagram. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, you look hurt. Yeah. Nah, I just felt, bro, like, you felt that. Yeah. And that ain't no way to be feeling. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Nah. A lot of people need other outlets besides social media, man. Like, they run to social media so much to tell the world about what they're going through. And because people are so used to giving people what they want, people can feel completely different from what you wrote. But just because they want you to feel a certain type of way, they'll hit you with a little light. They be like, I feel you, girl. They lying to you, but also they just giving you what you need in that moment, as opposed to, like, giving you some real conversation, tell you, like, hey, let's have an offline conversation about what you just put.
Social media provides too much dopamine.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Facts. 1,000%. Like, it's no balance in shit. That's why people always feel like with the other girl I was talking about, that I'm gonna say women, other woman I was talking about needing to dress her kids up, because you're seeing so many people, or you're seeing people living in their best light. There's no middle ground no more. There's no normal. Reel, there's no normal. Even you popping or you ain't shit, and that's not life. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You only post your highs. Yeah, you only post your highs, and people. That was saying too. People only seeing your highs, and that's having people to be like, I have to be like that. I have to be like that. That's nothing wrong to be inspiring and to better yourself and shit like that. But who's the fucking show for it? Dog. I don't need to show the world that my son is in a Montclair jacket to be for what? For what?
I don't even be on social media no more. That's what I don't.
Bro. For what? Like I say, I talked to the little boy. Actually, bro, he likes wrestle action figures and shit like that. Yeah. Like, he likes toys. He likes certain music. Like, he ain't even into this. Dog. She might post some shit to be like, he used to like me taking pictures of him. I guess he don't like it no more. You done made the boy shy. The boy don't even want to be on this shit no more, bro. You done took the boy joy away with the pictures, bro.
I remember, like, when I was, interning in the music industry, it was the most eye-opening things that I saw. I was still, I'm in my 20s. I'm looking. Now when I realized, like, all this stuff is truly a facade. It's all entertainment. So when I would see people presented a certain way in the music videos and all this, and then I see them pull up in a Honda, or I see them get dropped off at an apartment complex, which ain't nothing wrong with none of these things, but that just ain't the life that's being presented. And it's just like, that used to be reserved for entertainers. Now that's everybody.
Everybody.
Like, it used to legit be, okay, cool. This is what such and such rolling in. This is who they are. The likelihood that you will actually run into these people was slim chance to none, so they could put on that facade. Bro, you ain't gonna see me riding around in a Honda, because you was looking for me on TV. You ain't seeing me riding around in the street. And if you see me in the street, you're gonna be like, oh, that ain't what you call it. Ain't no way that's right. Ain't no way that's Ludacris in the Acura. Yeah, ain't no way. Right. Ain't no way. So you psych yourself out and say, no, that's somebody that look like them.
That's Ludacris.
Yeah. but now everybody is a celebrity in their own right. And don't get me wrong, bro. I understand, because that's where the world is headed. You're going to have some form of social media in the world that we're in now, bro, because that's just what the world is. Your job going to be looking at how your persona is on social media before you get hired. Yeah. They want to see how you interact with other people. That's just what we at. It's the same thing with how email addresses didn't exist back in the day, and now everybody got at least 2 of them. It's just a part of our world now. But the biggest issue is that people are giving you the highlight reel. They're not giving you the downside. They're not showing you the process. They're not showing you that, oh yeah, bro, like I plugged up this camera and I just thought I recorded this whole episode and ain't had no memory card in there. Like they ain't showing you that, but they showing you like, oh yeah, bro, like we lit. I went and copped the camera, I paid cash for it. They showing you all of the good stuff. They ain't showing you, yeah, nigga, I paid $1,000 for this, but I don't even know where my rent coming from. Like they ain't showing you that part. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to get back to.
I got $3.87 in my pocket. $3.87. Now I'm saying the niggas with the camera.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you ain't seeing that. You ain't seeing when you down bad and like things ain't working. I'm frustrated.
I'm sleeping on the air mattress.
Yeah, you're not showing any of that. But what you are showing is you're comparing yourself to somebody that been on their journey for 20 years, and you trying to get to where they at. Tomorrow, like, bro, you don't know what these folks were doing in 2012, bro. Like, they were grinding in 2012.
I had to explain that to one of my partners we rapping about, like, people who are still, they kind of own, but they ain't even reached their prime and potential yet.
Yeah.
And I was telling, like, you think you ready, but it's still little stuff you got to work on. You gotta practice like a pro right now, even though you're not a pro. Yeah. And I explained about Joey. Joey been on since he's been like badass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Since he was like 16.
Yeah.
On.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. He's been rapping longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And still trying to learn how to make music and learn what's his pocket and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Joey 30 now. He still ain't no household name for real. He probably, to a lot of people, he probably known more for power than rapping.
And but they also go to like not being afraid to pivot. Like, okay, the rapping, and don't get me wrong, Joey is probably still okay on the rap side.
Nah, he just dropped a little freestyle.
Yeah. He been going against the whole West Coast.
Ain't never know not how to rap.
And for all artists, still 1%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That nigga,
Crazy.
He still
1%.
talk to him.
Yeah.
Hold on, what you say? You grown when you start lying.
When you stop lying.
oh yeah, that's when you become an adult, when you stop lying.
Just living in your authentic self. And
That go back to what y'all talking about though, because I know for me, I'm a R&B songwriter, singer-songwriter for those who don't know. B.Trenton music out there.
But
So I posted a clip. I went on like Timberland, like the Timbo Live or whatever that is. Bro, roasted my ass. Like got me out the paint quick. I ain't never.
And for the record, my nigga cold.
Hey, I'm gonna let you say it, but because I know who I am, it didn't bother me. I wanted to post it though, so I could show, because niggas don't be showing niggas how to lose.
Yeah.
Everybody want to show how to win, but don't nobody know how to lose. So it's like that's how you really know who you is.
What it looks like.
What it looks like, just like Shadur. That's why I fuck with him for having their resolve, because they're like, no, I really know I'm him for real. Like, okay, I went in this round with a brain breaker sweat. He's still laughing. That's how you show. You need to show that side too.
Hey, tell me to stop this nigga shit in like 15 seconds, bro. I said, damn.
But you know, that's
bro,
also
not even.
Timberland has earned the cachet to be able to do that, and also Timberland has been wrong before. He's admitted that he's been wrong. Everybody at the top of their game has been wrong, dog.
Just like all those NFL GMs and all them, they wrong damn near every year.
Bro, if you ask any of those top figureheads in the music industry how many artists they looked over and passed over,
Right.
Oh yeah.
if they would have just signed them, they would have been billionaires, right? You know, or whatever. Like, it's all the people who at the top. Like Kendrick went through some other people before.
Charlamagne said he said he thought he was a janitor in one of the events.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, it don't happen.
Exactly.
Everybody don't been passed over because that ain't what you looking for right now in the moment.
And I put that in the caption. Like, I made a long ass caption like, hey man, this man is a GOAT. He a certified legend and all that. This don't take nothing away from what he said. It just ain't my turn yet. And shout out to you, but I feel like you should have listened to it a little longer. That's it. Not no bad and not no, oh, bro, he tripping it. No, nigga, like, it just ain't your moment right now. Like, move the fuck around.
And keep it moving.
Keep
and
it
go
moving.
to the
And
next person.
if you is who you say you is, you'll show up eventually anyway, nigga. Like,
That's it.
that man ain't did nothing wrong.
I like on that, I know, because this past year, like, I've had so much stuff going within the last 365 days as far as just like going back to working for me, solely me, but also like this time around, like, you got a wife and 2 kids. It ain't like when I was younger and working for myself, and then it didn't really matter. Like, oh yeah, nigga, I made $3,000 a day, and okay, whatever, we gonna do whatever. Now
that shit turned to $500, goddamn, in no time.
Dog, I told y'all, like, dog, like
nigga made 3,000. That shit 500,000 before 3 p.m. I mean $500 before 3 p.m.
I looked at my business bank account today. I had 12 transactions that happened today. 12. When I woke up, 12 pending transactions, and I'm like,
bro, and I had to do better with this. I had to do better with this shit.
They better send me a text message. That shit get past 3. You better send me a text and cut all that shit out.
What?
Fraud alert. But nah, 12, that's real. Like,
but I'm just saying, like, but I'm saying, like, things happen, and they were all stuff that, you know how it is. Weekend, it's stuff that was supposed to hit Friday that ain't hitting until Monday, or it might have supposed to hit Saturday or Sunday. But I'm just saying all of that to say things are different now, so you're just trying to be more mindful of everything that's going on around you.
And I know it's all perspective and shit like that, but that's me every day.
Yeah. I
believe. You know, I was like, I know shit is relative. Like, you know, some of them pendings, like, you know, yours, some probably higher.
It don't matter. It's still the same.
Man, that's me every day. I'm like, damn, I got 10 of these bitches.
What?
So this shit right here don't even count.
Hey, that shit hurt, it be happening, bro.
We all gonna prove this motherfucker, man. I didn't know what I really got.
Yeah, because in your mind, you be like, oh, all right,
I got this.
Yeah, I already don't count.
I didn't know what I really got, man. Because every dollar got a name at this point.
Boy. Hey, man, dog, I said it, and I say it again, dog. Ain't nothing worse than having you see your money right there. It's pending. I got pending invoices. I'm just waiting on people to pay them. But I also got, like, I might have $3,000 worth of bills over here. But I got $4,500 worth of invoices pending right here. If you just pay these invoices, life is smooth. But that's entrepreneurship, because the whole time I'm just like waiting. Oh, boom, they paid. Oh, we up. And then next month. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all a part of learning how to put systems in place to where now zero ain't my buffer anymore. Now it might be 500. So when it get 500, I feel like I'm at zero now.
You said something good, though.
You know what I'm saying? You got to change it up to help you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To see it different.
Like, I don't need to be comfortable.
Yeah.
With this bitch saying $75.
That's what I'm saying. Not at all. Not at all. You got.
You know, after a while, when you living like that shit's just normal. It's like, shit, I'm about to get paid in 3 days.
3 days. Let me chill. Bologna sandwiches.
Yeah. I should be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've been on that shit probably like sort of the end of last year. Like,
that's what's up.
I gotta have a certain amount. Like, you
gotta have a buffer.
If bro. All right, so I changed this amount to I got $0 type shit. You see what I'm saying?
500 is your new zero.
Yeah, it's my new zero.
That's your new zero.
You see what I'm saying?
I use an app. I forgot the name of the damn app, but it's like $5 a month. But basically, just pull money out and just put it to an account for you, because I won't think to put some of my shit in savings. Like, some of my shit, basically when I get paid, I'll automatically take like 10% and put that somewhere, so I don't even see it. And then I'll have those apps like pull money out. So when shit start getting, you know, crazy down, when I just done paid that damn that school bill, look over to this account, like, oh, okay, I got a little buffer over here. But it just build up and build up, because I don't have the mind frame at time to just put shit to the side.
I supposed to be doing that with the Delta credit union for the past 2 years. I ain't did it yet.
True.
Gotta get on it.
Cause I got loans and shit that I still pay on, but they come out straight out my check. Never see it. Like, I don't even know what I really supposed to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just what's. I know what's coming in.
Go ahead, get it up out of there.
I supposed to be doing that for myself. You think what I'm saying? Like, like you just say, like, I'm not even supposed to know that's gone, and then I wake up like, oh shit, I got what? Even when I be looking at shit like my 401k, I'm like, damn,
it be growing,
I got this much.
It be growing, and you don't even know it.
And it's, you know, it's coming out. You know, they match and shit, but it's coming out my shit. But it's like, damn, that shit happened fast.
It do happen. It happened real.
Even
fast.
if they didn't match,
it's still up.
Yeah, like,
because
like,
you don't factor it in, because you don't see it. It's automatically gone. It's gone.
And I supposed to been did that.
Yeah.
Now every time I always say I was gonna do it every time we get a profit check, but that profit check just fall on my birthday. I always be doing shit, like, you know what I'm saying. But next year I'm chilling like a motherfucker, bro.
Discipline, dog. That's one of the biggest things that like.
I mean, I'm not waiting that shit, but I'm just saying. Like,
I know what you're saying. Just as black men, because we talking to black men, if we can learn discipline, dog, we'll be so further ahead. Bro. Just discipline everywhere. Discipline on like how we act, discipline on how we talk to people, discipline on like what we consume, whether that's television, food, whatever. Like if we are just disciplined, learn how that, bro, we'll be so far ahead, bro.
I'm gonna break it down even further, goddamn. If you just discipline lust and money.
Oh yeah.
Them two right there.
Them two right there, man.
Bro, life gonna get so much easier for your ass if you learn to discipline those two. But them be the biggest thing that trip. Them trip everybody. It be pissing me off, bro. When I see, shout out to Unc. I fuck with you, Unc, but goddamn. When I see Shannon Sharp again, I'm like, nigga, you ain't learned to discipline your lust yet. You ain't learned. Like, niggas don't learn. And we fall for the same play every fucking time. Lust and money be taking niggas out the paint every fucking day. Like, you don't know you got the answer to the test, nigga, and you still fail that motherfucker.
It happen all the time,
That shit crazy.
I just told you this shit was open book and you failed.
Nigga know exactly what's coming and fall right into that motherfucker.
Nigga feel an open book, so he's a dumbass.
Hey, bro.
It happens though, bro.
I done seen it.
It happens all the time. Like
real.
that the women thing, dog, just because.
There's so many other ways he could have got pleasure instead of doing that.
Bro,
so
literally so many other ways.
There's so many other ways, bro. And
I ain't even judging these. I'm just like,
no,
nigga, just as a man and being about your business.
That's
like,
all men, dog. We fall for the same
You
thing.
cost yourself $100 million.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You cost.
Oh yeah. But you supposed to learn from that shit. It's like,
yourself
nigga, you this.
$100 million.
Dog.
Like, bro, we've been catching these parables since Samson, bro.
Dog.
Like, how the fuck are we still fuck Samson? Not to say it like
I know
that.
what you're saying.
We ain't got no.
Adam and Eve, bro.
Bro.
Like, so why the fuck we keep falling for the same bullshit, bro?
Over and over. Dog, I'll never forget. It's three some in the morning. I'm walking out of this chick crib. I see a guy I had a 87 Blazer. I don't know if I told you. But like this car used to get stolen all the time. I'm at this chick crib. I walk outside 3:30 in the morning. I see a bald-headed white guy in my car trying to steal my car.
A white guy?
White guy. And I
ain't even mean to say it like that, like white guys don't steal.
But yeah.
In the city of Atlanta.
Here's the thing though. My car used to get stolen so much, I got tired of and this was like my broke time. So I ain't had the 100 to go to pull apart. No, go to pull apart and get a new steering column. That's how I ain't had that. So I got to the point where I'm rolling with my steering column already cracked. But this guy don't even know what's going on. I can tell he a rookie to stealing cars. He ain't even noticed that my steering column cracked. You could have get with the screwdriver and go ahead. He could have been gone. He up there messing with the ignition, trying to steal the car with the ignition. I see him. He hop out the car, start running. I say all this to say, I never would have been in that position.
If it weren't for no less.
3:30 in the morning, dog. What I'm doing? Ain't nothing. First off, I shouldn't even been leaving at 3. It's 3:30, dog. Like, go ahead and just chill for the night, bro. It's over with. Hey, where I'm going? Probably trying to go home, get my mind ready to try to do it all over again the next day. You know how we were living back at that time. But I'm saying, this dude, I'm up here. Granted, the guy saw me, took off running. It could have been a different outcome.
Nigga could have got there, got scared and shot your ass.
Bro,
let off.
Right.
And I'm dead over what?
Some pussy.
Over what? You know what I'm saying? But
well.
I say it's so simple, but it happens all the time in different variations. We all got a similar story in some capacity where we could have been a dude, chick don't line us up, and we over her crib or whatever, and something else went down that didn't have to go down if you just would have been like, all right, man, just beat your meat tonight. Beat your meat and go to sleep.
Or you ain't even got to do that. Like, bro,
that's the real discipline.
You can go do something productive.
Facts.
How about that?
Read the book, dog.
Like that shit, I said like it's easy. It's not easy,
No,
but
not that.
the fucking returns is so crazy. It's like, nigga, why wouldn't you think like that?
My dad told me one thing. He said, life is simple, but it's not easy.
That's a fact. That's a bar.
Simple decisions.
Simple as a motherfucker. That shit is not easy.
Live, boy.
Clip it.
All right, we gotta get up out of here, man. Bro, well, we had a real good conversation. This was real cultural tonight, but
Yeah.
it was all right.
Bro, you welcome
man.
anytime.
What's going on? Bro, my bro, where is he a legend? So he really don't, fall in this, but I'm saying this because I really haven't heard anything from him in a while on the music side. Bro, what Twista at?
Damn.
No music in a while. I heard he got like a gun club.
I was about to
I
say.
seen that shit. Like
Yeah.
I seen on Instagram. Like I didn't know it was a club. I just seen him firing off
Like
some,
he
exotic shit.
Yeah, he teach like
Gun
firearm
control.
safety. Yeah, gun control. Yeah. But I ain't heard no music from him in a minute.
Shout out Twista.
Shout out to Twista.
It wasn't Twista, man. Twista was nice.
Hey, man.
So nice, dog.
Oh,
A
man,
pioneer,
people don't
dog.
understand.
Pioneer.
People don't understand how fire that era and before was, bro. Like everybody got their own flavor, but they still making great music.
And everybody coexisting.
Like now it's like everything don't sound exactly alike.
It is.
But it's so close. It's like, how is that even considered a great song?
Bro.
It sounds like a song
You
from
heard before.
5 months ago. You see what I'm saying? Like, in that vein. Like, during that time period, it was so many different styles, and it was still great music. You could go to this coast, that coast, this little city, that little city.
Yep. Part of it was people wanting to represent where they were from, number one.
It was pride.
Yeah. The other thing was, too, they worked with producers, like their producers.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot of...
Producers, they get where they come from.
Yeah, they got a sound.
What like, if
They
you think
know what
about
we
it-
supposed to be doing, what we sound like this.
Internet now, so all this
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
niggas
like a gumbo.
getting beats from a nigga from goddamn Toronto and goddamn Vancouver and shit.
Like, if you think about what he said earlier with Timbaland, right?
Yeah.
Timbaland was in a time where everybody he worked with was from that Virginia
I wouldn't
area.
even
Them
think
niggas
about
is
that little pocket.
Avengers.
But I'm just
I wouldn't
saying,
even think about that little pocket just then.
Bro.
Them, for
Think
real.
about that little
all of
pocket.
it.
Think
Like,
about
they
that pocket.
eventually got to the point where they work with everybody, but they built their foundation on, like, I don't work with everybody from Virginia, bro. I'm just going, this
Think
right
about
here,
the
this little area.
Pharrell and Missy and
Timbo, all that.
Clips.
That's what I'm saying. But everybody sounded like themselves.
But early 2000s, boy, Pharrell was on
Boy,
fire.
You seen that on the movie?
the
No.
Lego did. Yeah,
Yeah,
you put
I
me
seen
down.
it. Oh.
It was some weird shit at first, but it was real good.
I told you. I was like, bro, that shit.
You saw it?
I haven't seen it.
And I it felt weird at first, but it was real good.
Once you got over, like, oh, these are Legos talking.
Yeah, like,
Stay
cause
with it
I
for
had
the
to,
first
I
10,
had
15
to,
minutes.
I had to get out the mind frame. Like, I would never do this, but this is for real. For real,
Yeah.
always been this eclectic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense for
Or
him.
eccentric, is that the word?
Yeah, eccentric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
eccentric.
eclectic, eccentric.
I think both words actually
Both
work.
words fit.
Yeah, they both
in
fit.
this situation. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Lingo Stevo needs help sometimes too. So.
That's your word of the week, eccentric? What's up?
No, my word of the week was something simple, stoic.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I know how to spell that one.
Yeah, for sure. You need definition? Okay, for sure.
I think people should know what stoic is.
People should,
They should, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Enlighten us.
meaning, hold on, one not affected by or showing passion or feeling, firmly restraining to response of pain or distress, like an even keel type person.
Gotcha.
Facts.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. You dropped a lot of gems, but you should take over segment today, bro. If you got another one,
Yeah, you
you got another one, bro. Hey, boy, you dropped
I
about
ain't got
four.
that
I
for
said,
real, bro.
I'm over there. Boy, it was like a shot to the chest,
You know what?
bro. Shot of Basil
I
Hayden.
try and keep these between me and my boy, but I'm gonna share one of the ones. This is one of my sayings I had my son say. It's shit. Can I remember? Discipline brings rewards. Distractions bring regrets. That's one of the sayings I make him repeat.
I'm about to get that tattoo.
Discipline bring rewards.
Distractions bring regrets.
I'm about to get
He
that
don't know what the
tattoo.
hell it mean now, but when he get older, he'll be like, "Well, my dad made sure I said this shit."
Oh, that's
All
something
the
you
time.
have him kind of like repeat.
That's his mantra.
That's like his mantra.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Both of us finna have it tatted. Now look what your Uncle Steve got too. Hell yeah.
Oh
We
shit.
got to match your
Nah,
tattoo.
that's a bar.
That's a bar.
That's a bar. I ain't gonna, I'm looking forward to those days like when my kids get older when we like start getting fly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a time.
I'm still flying. Bro, I'll just, just hubbing that, bro. That nigga ain't really had a whole song about being fly plus being broke. Like, just making it.
Well, can't pay my rent.
I'm just making it, really, though. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm still fly
But
for
my
real.
money
Like,
spent.
I ain't got a Cuban on. Like,
Hey man,
my speakers bumping, though.
from the great philosopher,
But the amplifier without.
from the great philosopher Bootsy. I pull up to the club VIP, gas tank on E. Everything on me, wipe me down.
Wipe me down. All right, man. We out of here.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next week.